Good early day, Backroadians. Deborah the Bee back with another video from the Backroads 2. So it is shortly after 7, and it's a nice, cool morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in the tent and pull out the things that I want to take when I come back. I'm gonna be here for several days longer, and one of the people that were camping earlier are planning on coming back this the latter part of the weekend. So that'd be nice if they do, but if they don't, that's fine too. I'm gonna try to take back items that I'm not using and take that back to my shed. And today's supposed to be a little cooler. I need to do some laundry, stuff like that. So we're going to get that all out of the way, and then we're going to enjoy the rest of this time. There's my phone. It makes all sorts of weird little bleep. They're just news things that I don't even really look at. I use my phone differently than other people do. I just use it for, to talk on. And I used to use it for doing videos, but I worked with Apple to try to fix this problem, and they made it worse. So now I can't even use the phone for videos, but I still can talk on it, and that's the main deal. But there's so much more I can do with the phone, so I got to do that eventually. Especially if I want to expand any of this interests that I have with expressing and storytelling and I guess my tarot readings, I'm going to present them as a story. I think that's kind of the way they do it online, is they present it as a story for someone out there that's watching. Now, my experience is during a very vulnerable time, I saw things that weren't real, I think. And I believed. And like I said, a lot of times when I would go back and look at specific videos that I watched when I was going through my time of vulnerability, I didn't see the videos the same. Like, I didn't see those messages as being as poignant, maybe, as relevant. And the more that I would go back and rewatch these, I, at the time, thought were messages, because I think that sometimes when you're vulnerable, when you go through life's trials and tribulations, and you feel so alone, that sometimes you will just need somebody to be there, need someone to have answers, or to be something you can hold on to. And I think oftentimes you're not in states of mind, states of heart, states of even physicality to really see the truth. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, when I went through everything that I went through, I don't know if looking at some video or somebody that was presenting some sort of a message and feeling like that person was someone that knew or cared or could relate, wasn't a bad thing during that time if you felt like you had nobody, But at the same time, you can think of as it being nefarious, as well, I guess. That's why I really want to make sure that people understand, as far as for my readings, and putting it in terms of travel and movement, I suppose, that you, like if you're in a vehicle and you're going to switch lanes, you don't just switch lanes, because there's a 50-50 chance there's going to be something there, right? Another vehicle, maybe even a big, huge semi or something like that you could hit, or that could cause some, a major collision or catastrophe or accident. But before you change lanes, you need to look around. Before you change your whole itinerary on a trip, you need to consider all of the decisions that you made before, especially if you thought about them before you made the itinerary. You're not going to change up your journey just because you saw a sign that said a certain thing, but I mean, maybe, but probably not if you're in, if you're in a very vulnerable position. It'd be best just to stay the course, But anyway, I just feel like what I went through and the things that I saw that perhaps helped me or hindered me, I suppose you could look at it either way. God put them there for a reason, whether it was good or bad, for me to go through what I went through and feel the things that I felt. And to bring me to this moment now, I'm talking to you, sitting in my little car V, speaking into a screen, hoping that if someone was at the position that I was in during that time, when I was vulnerable, and I believed something that I don't truly believe was true, that you will heed my words today, and that you'll really think about things before you ever make any drastic life changes in your life. It's really important that you stay in control of your mind, control of your heart, control of your journey. That's all really what I'm saying today. Because my situation now, I don't know. I know that I need to eat a certain way, and when I don't, it causes me to have ill effects the next day, whether that's physically or emotionally or mentally, body, mind, and spirit, I have a stronger belief in a higher power, and in myself, I believe. But there's so many things I would have done differently, looking back on everything, and I wouldn't have trusted a lot of people. But I mean, when you get burned like big time, and it's not just in one area, but a whole, like, multifaceted singes, I guess you could say, I think it helps you to see the world a little bit more broadly. When you're wearing rose-colored glasses and you're dancing around and just grabbing anybody's hand and, do-si-doing, it's not a very safe way to be. And that's the way I was at one point in my life. Believing that everybody had good intentions and everyone's motives were pure and no one was out to get anybody. But to say, am I paranoid? Not really. I'm a different person now. I just don't. Let's say I don't believe in, like, white knights, shit like that anymore. I believe in me. Me, myself, and I. Get out there and spread those little pieces of peace. My name is Deborah the Bee. Thumb it up if you liked it. This is your video. Subscribe if you want to see future videos. Have a great day. It is Thursday. And we will see you all on down the road.